impressive play of colors. The boats become nightclubs. A blaze of lights and loud music accompany the dances in the discretion of the night. It's been almost a month since we arrived in Egypt. The road runs south, and soon green fields give way to the desert. I have a soft spot for deserts, and the idea of crossing this Egyptian one makes me forget the terrible heat of this early July. A lake, a turquoise pearl surrounded by pink dunes, a little relief from this terrible heat. We wait for the sunset. All around us, sandstone structures rising from the ground. It's our last day with Frank. From here our paths separate. Millions of years ago, all this vast desert was a sea. I explained to Lucina that it is as if we're walking on the bottom of the ocean, with the remains of whales emerging from the sand. She's excited, but has difficulty understanding where the sea has gone. How can it disappear? The concept of geological time is too much for her. The road ends here. We say farewell to Frank. For 3 months he's been a great travelling companion, but the sea of sand in front of us makes him uneasy. For us, the empty space, the silence, the absence of limits is an irresistible attraction. The white desert, chalk, sand, and magnificent sculptures. A surprising landscape of modern art with the benefit of millions of years of erosion, hiding the seeds of our origins and the secrets of our change. We follow the compass through this vast emptiness, back to the Nile and down to Aswan. From here we hope to cross Lake Nasser to enter Sudan. An old boat will take us to Wadi Alpha in a week's time. There's no respite from the hot air, and we seek relief near the water on the west bank that for centuries has been cultivated by the Nubians. Under the shade of an acacia, Luca organizes a day trip on a felucca.
أنت مسلم؟
Yes.
أيوة أيوة
نعم.
نعم
في حاجة تانية؟
ربي
الله ربي.
أها
محمد نبي.
We sail against the current, intersected by the agile and silent traffic of other boats pushed on by the wind. The fertile gardens on the banks pass in rapid succession. breeze is fresh, and it's easy to forget the 50 degrees of yesterday. Waiting for the ship, we take refuge in the old city. The Nubian architecture is perfectly designed both for the heat and local culture. I follow Mohammed, the boatman, around his neighborhood, stepping from house to house. The intense colors of the walls, with their rounded shapes, hide the privacy of homes from prying eyes. Everyone is somehow related, part of a very large extended family. I enter the cool narrow alleys where the houses almost touch. The camera bothers the women, but attracts curious groups of children. I'm soon surrounded by little actors posing before the camera with fast and spontaneous smiles. Games are improvised with scraps of cardboard, the simplicity of a childhood lived on the street. Numerous dams on the Nile have formed the great and controversial Lake Nasser, half Egyptian and half Sudanese. $550 of water, 2 days of sailing surrounded by the desert of Nubia to reach Sudan in the sandy harbour of Wadi Alpha. The port bustles with activity. Carts and small trailers crowd the small access ramps to the barges. For the first time, we have to separate from our truck. It'll be loaded on a much slower barge, whilst we take an old, overcrowded ferry, originally from Finland, full of Sudanese fleeing from Libya. Luca occupies the space under the lifeboats with determination. It's the safest and most livable place. Throughout the day, people tirelessly continue to climb on board with a seemingly endless stream of goods. As I watch these images, in contrast to the calm that transpires, I can still feel the stress of the struggle to get on board. The pushing and tugging with Julia in my arms, with the risk of being crushed on the catwalk. In my eyes, I have the pictures that I didn't film. The inside of the ship, nauseating, crammed to its limit with human beings, crowded on top of each other. And yet, today Lucira, now behind me, whispers, "Oh, Mummy, beautiful. We should go back on that boat. I loved it." Yes, today I too can see a certain poetry in this crowded boat.
Doesn't matter what you believe in. you have a problem with Eric, that's it.
On Discovery HD World. Tuesday night at 9:55 on Discovery Channel.
We sail the calm waters of Lake Nasser. Egypt is behind us beyond the mist. Within a few hours, we'll finally be in Sudan. The light of dawn and the humid breeze wakes me from a light sleep. I feel a lot calmer today. Slowly